Chasers! Welcome back to another episode of the Chasers channel, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of business and finance and bring you expert advice to help you make more informed decisions that bring you closer to achieving the dreams you are chasing. Today's episode is about the 12 reasons why businesses fail, and it's based on what I have found to be the most common causes since I began my career way back in 1983. I'm your host, Chris Becks, a financial and business advisor with over 40 years experience and the founder of the multi-award-winning CBEX Business Solutions for Good. In this episode, I will be sharing some insights from my latest book, Starting the Dream: How to Avoid a Nightmare When You Start a Business, to help you achieve your dream of running a successful business by recognizing the pitfalls to avoid. So let's dive into this episode. Before we look at the 12 reasons why businesses fail, when we start a business, there are a couple of fundamental things to consider. Number one, where are you going? In one of his most popular and influential books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, published in 1989, Stephen R. Covey says habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. When we begin any process, having a clear understanding at what the end point or result will be when we want to achieve at the very beginning is critical in the way we set ourselves up to achieve it. So let's use going on a holiday to Fiji as an example. We don't just turn up, do we? When we know where we are going from there, we work backwards and organise airfares, accommodation, activities, luggage, spending money, and what we'll do when we get there. Defining your goals and values at the outset and then live your life in a way that is consistent with them to get what you set out to achieve. The same thinking applies to starting a business. Start to visualize what it looks like, the brand you want to build and stand for, the culture, the composition of your team, who is your ideal customer, what systems and processes you'll need to deliver, financial considerations, the tech we need to operate, the risks involved, and more importantly, when to exit. Probably the most important aspect is, do we have enough energy and mindset to power our business? Point number 2, visualizing success. Before starting any business, successful entrepreneurs spend some time identifying and working out what they want their businesses to do. For example, what do you want to change, or how will you impact the world? Similarly, before you launch into your business, you need to build a strong foundation by being very clear on your mission, your vision, and purpose. Your mission is what you will do every day. Think of it as your daily to-do list. For example, we develop high-quality, sustainable homes that enhance communities and empower residents. It's actionable and specific. It's very clear and easy to understand. Next is your vision. This is your big dream. Where do you see your development company in the future? For example, to be the leading developer of innovative, eco-friendly communities that inspire future generations. It's ambitious and inspiring, and it paints a picture of your impact. And of course, there's your purpose. Why you will do what you do. What motivates you beyond profit? For example, to create lasting positive change through responsible development that improves lives and respects the environment. It's meaningful and impactful, and it connects with your audience's values. Remember, these elements are interconnected. Your mission supports your vision, which is driven by your purpose. They're living elements, and you need to adapt them as your business grows and the world changes. Communicate them clearly with your team and your investors, and share your passion and inspire your team and other key stakeholders to go beyond. Once you can explain each of these concepts clearly to anyone, you have identified what success means to you. Point number 3, the reality of business ownership. Let's be honest, while being your own boss and building something from the ground up is incredibly appealing, it's important to understand that entrepreneurship comes with its fair share of hurdles. Let's look at some of the 2024 statistics about businesses. Globally, there's 582 million entrepreneurs. 40% of Australian SME owners are aged between 45 and 59, and 33% are aged between 30 and 44. Older founders are more likely to achieve success. 50-year-olds 2 times more than 30-year-olds. Successful entrepreneurs spend more time with their families. 58% spend time with loved ones in the evenings, and 55% devote their weekends to them. However, 50% of businesses fail in the first 5 years. So why the hell would you want to start one of those with these odds? There is a lot of chaos out there, the noise from the media, tough economic policy from the Reserve Bank, tax and other changes from the federal government, let alone the war in the Ukraine and that nutter, Trump, looking likely to take the reins in the US government again. But don't worry about the noise. If you have decided to start a business, then you just need to navigate the best way forward. One of these is by understanding the common pitfalls and equipping yourself with the right strategies. By just doing this, you can avoid the obstacles in your path and significantly increase your odds and chances of success in the competitive world. Over the past 40 years of being in the finance and business industry, I've identified 12 of the most common reasons why businesses have failed. So let's look at them now. Number 1, no professional advice. The good old mate's advice from a barbecue, a common source of information for the uninitiated. For example, investing in crypto, buying the hottest tech shares, or claiming 100% business use on your new $160,000 Ram Ute. Many aspiring entrepreneurs underestimate the value of seeking guidance from experienced professionals like lawyers, accountants, business coaches, and mentors when starting out, because available cash is usually limited, and this advice is seen as a cost, not an investment, or even insurance against things going wrong. Starting a business is like taking your house and other assets that you have accumulated to date and placing it all on red at the casino. There is a huge risk in running a business. At a bare minimum, at least find out how to create a business plan and how your business should be structured to prevent loss of significant assets such as your house, or how to minimise the tax on your profits. Number 2, financial instability. Lack of proper financial planning and management can lead to cash flow problems, missed opportunities, and ultimately business closure. In Australia recently, how many large property developers have collapsed recently, owing millions? Why has this occurred? Surely the alarm bells would have been ringing way earlier. Inaccurate cost estimations, poor project budgeting, and overlooking hidden expenses are likely causes. Access to a property feasibility calculator that helps you estimate costs, sales values, and profit margins is critical to understanding your potential financial success or failure before you get started. Number 3, lack of customers. Without a clear understanding of who your target market is and a defined marketing strategy, attracting and retaining customers becomes an uphill battle. You must know your market, give them the product or service that they are desperately needing, and make it easy for them to find you and buy from you. Number 4, intense competition. Starting a business without identifying your competitive landscape and finding out just how many competitors are in your area is a sure way to fail in business. You must conduct research in this area. Is your industry too competitive, with established players and new entrants vying for the same space and opportunities? If so, differentiate yourself by focusing on a unique niche, offering innovative solutions, or providing exceptional customer service. Number 5, poor mindset. A lack of resilience, adaptability, or a positive attitude can hinder your ability to overcome challenges and seize opportunities. How many different businesses have you seen during the past year or so that were forced to close because of the tough economic conditions? But have you also seen others that are still surviving? A positive mindset will often find a way. A negative one will just succumb to the pressure. The business journey requires perseverance, flexibility, and a belief in your vision, even when faced with setbacks. The sudden impact of higher costs and interest rates can destroy your confidence in running any business. Number 6, unexpected legal or regulatory issues. Sudden lockdowns, as we all witnessed firsthand during the COVID experience, affected the financial position and mental strength of many business owners as well as the general public. Staying updated on changing regulations and laws is crucial to avoid costly delays and legal complications. Be cautious and always be prepared to expect the unexpected in business. Number 7, burnout. Running a business can be demanding. You get pulled in all directions, leading to exhaustion and decreased productivity. Some business owners who work ridiculous hours proudly wear that as a badge of honour, but it can't last indefinitely without taking a toll physically, mentally, or emotionally. You need to prioritise self-care, particularly around mental health. Delegate tasks effectively and build a support network to prevent burnout. Balance demanding schedules with personal well-being is essential to maintain focus and decision-making clarity. Look to create outlets for stress release, meditation, yoga, running, going to the gym, etc. Number 8, no online presence. If your ideal customers can't find you online, you are making it extremely difficult for them to buy your solution to their problem. In today's digital age, a strong online presence is essential for attracting and engaging customers. Keeping prospective purchasers informed of your current and upcoming products or services is critical. Develop a user-friendly website showcasing your projects, use social media platforms effectively, and consider online advertising strategies relevant to your target audience. Number 9, employee turnover. High employee turnover disrupts operations and hinders team cohesion. The loss of key people can kill a business. In today's business world, finding good employees is hard, but keeping team members for a long term is extremely difficult and very rare. Create and nurture a positive work environment as a priority. Offer competitive compensation and benefits, and invest in employee training and development. A culture that is supportive, generous, and innovative is the key. Number 10, unfriendly products or services. Having the right business in the wrong location or the wrong product in the right market, or a combination of both, is a disaster. You simply must know who is your ideal customer and design your product, service, and business to solve their problems or needs. Number 11, a lack of focus. Spreading yourself too thin across multiple projects can dilute resources and hinder effectiveness. Start small, scale gradually, and prioritise projects that align with your expertise and market demand. Remember, Where your attention goes, your energy flows. And finally, number 12, no financial discipline. This last one is a contributing cause we've seen so many times with first-time business operators. They see the cash build up from their profits and think, let's go shopping. Avoid the temptation of spending the profits before completing the project, signing the sale contract, or even when settlement has occurred. We've seen examples of businesses failing because of the profits required to cover the costs due to delays with settlement, or even an unplanned supplier's bill or GST invoice were splurged on luxury cars and goods. You must know your numbers. Create realistic financial projections, explore diverse funding options, and manage your cash flow meticulously. Secure funding that matches your timelines and avoid the temptation to expand before solidifying your financial footing or spending the profits before everything has settled. By understanding and addressing the common causes of business failure, you can significantly increase your chances of success. To summarise the key solutions to the 12 reasons why businesses fail, building a resilient business requires, number 1, find gurus with expertise in legal, tax, lending, and accept their advice and learn from them. Number 2, prepare and plan thoroughly. Remember the 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Number 3, develop an adaptable and growth mindset. Business is definitely not linear. There are always bumps, delays, and obstacles put in your path that slow you down. Number 4, watch your finances like a hawk. And finally, number 5, keep your focus on your customer and provide innovative solutions to delight them. They will be a huge source of new business if you do this right. Being in business is a continuing journey of learning. There's always something new. In fact, the only constant thing in business is that there is always change. Hopefully, by providing you with valuable insights about why businesses fail and what to recognise and avoid, you will be better prepared for sustained success in the future. Thank you for listening. I'm Chris Becks, and I look forward to presenting our next episode to you real soon.
If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the Chasers channel, we would love you to share it with your business friends and colleagues, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. To catch all the latest from CBEX Business Solutions for Good, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/CBEX, Instagram at CBEX, and on the internet at cbex.com. Thanks again, and we'll be sharing new info with you on our next episode.